The Students of Excellence program was initiated 12 years ago to honor a wide range of students for recognition in 15 diverse categories, ranging from academic ability to volunteer service. Senior students are nominated by teachers at each of our 2 high schools. 54 students, 27 from each school, are chosen from the list of nominees by the 12 academic departments. Community organizations and local businesses sponsor a dinner venue for the student and their parents. Each student also has the opportunity to honor one educator they feel has made a difference in their K through 12 education. Over the past 12 years, this event has become a premier activity linking the business and civic community with education for the purpose of honoring students. The event is attended by over 300 students, parents, educators, and business leaders. Photos and biographies of each student award winner are printed in the West Seneca Bee and the Penny Saver and distributed to over 22,000 homes in our community. The edited program you will be seeing this evening features the Students of Excellence from West Seneca West High School.
At this time, please welcome Mr. David Smazniak, President of our Board of Education, for a brief remark.
Thank you, Mr. Hathaway. Good evening, and welcome to the 12th Annual Students of Excellence Dinner. Today we honor and recognize the achievements of 54 of West Seneca's finest. It has been my pleasure to attend this event each of the last 4 years that I've been a member of the Board of Education. And I can tell you it's one of the highlights of the year, and not just because of the great food here at Clark's. This event is so special because it honors students for many different reasons. The characteristics are printed in our programs. All of these students exemplify the best qualities we strive to instill into all of our students in West Seneca. Today we recognize the best. My congratulations go out to each student recipient and their families. This honor is not only a reflection on the student, but also on the families, teachers, mentors, peers, and the support networks that exist for all of them. My thanks go out to all of our sponsors from the community and to everyone here tonight to help celebrate the excellence in our schools. Individually, we can succeed, but together, we can accomplish greatness. Thank you very much.
Good evening and welcome to our annual Students of Excellence Awards dinner. Tonight, we have the pleasure of honoring 54 individuals who have distinguished themselves by their outstanding performance and who have exhibited that special quality of excellence in areas such as creativity, work ethic, community service, artistic performance, personal and intellectual development, peer leadership, character development, personal example, and school citizenship. I know that everyone here joins me in congratulating them. We honor them because they have excelled in what we are all about in the West Seneca School District, excellence in education. Through hard work and diligence, they have earned their places at this special celebration, and we, their teachers, family, community members, central office, and Board of Education members applaud them. To each of our students of excellence seated here this evening, that who you are, what you do, and especially what you stand for, will be the critical factors that will have an impact on shaping the 21st century, not only here in Western New York, but also the greater United States and our global community. That work that each of you decides to do is tied to our global economic world trade. The lifestyle that each of you decides to pursue will have more in common with a resident in Canton or New Delhi than ever before in human history. If you find this difficult to believe, consider eating Kentucky Fried Chicken in the shadow of the Great Pyramids or watching an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with Indian subtitles. We hope that when each of you leave West Seneca to enter the larger world, you take with you that desire to be excellent. In the near future, when you leave West Seneca to enter the larger world, there are going to be moments of self-doubt where you question your ability to succeed and to compete. I hope that on such an occasion, each of you will recall an evening in May of 2003, when over 300 members of our community gathered to honor you for the unique qualities that each of you possess, and that we believe that you would succeed. Hopefully, this memory is going to serve each of you well through both the good and the difficult times ahead. This is your night, and take our wish that this may be one part of both a rich and rewarding life for each of you. Lastly, on behalf of the faculties at both East and West Senior High Schools, I would like to congratulate all of our West Seneca Students of Excellence. We take a great deal of pride in you, and we have the greatest confidence in your future, whatever your future may be. And now, as Mr. Everly and I introduce each of you, please stand along with your parents, sponsor, and the teacher that you have recognized as having a special impact on your educational experience to the audience. Please hold your applause until we have introduced all of our students of excellence.
Amy Anderson, please stand. Where's Amy? There, we'll wait. Amy Anderson is the daughter of Nancy and Michael Anderson. She's sponsored by the West Seneca West Senior Administrators. This evening, representing the West Seneca West Administrators is Dr. John Scott. Amy has selected Mr. Edward Weidenbach as her most memorable teacher. She is also attending Hilbert College to prepare for a business management degree in the fall. Congratulations. Brian Brosco. Brian's right center. Brian is the son of Linda and Robert Brosco. He's sponsored by Erie County Department of Personnel, who is represented by Commissioner John Greenan this evening. Brian has selected Mrs. Robin Hurley as his most memorable teacher. Brian will be attending Clarkson University to prepare for business administration and marketing. Congratulations. Stephanie Burt. Stephanie is the daughter of Denise and Scotty Burt. She's sponsored by West Seneca Kiwanis Club this evening. She's represented by Scotty Burt. Is that it, right? Yeah, okay, you have me going here. I'm looking up. Stephanie has selected Mr. Emilio Mancino as her most memorable teacher. She will be attending Cornell University in the fall to pursue a career in medical or health field, in the medical or health field. Congratulations, Stephanie. Kathleen Carroll. Kathleen Carroll is the daughter of Mary and Daniel Carroll. She's sponsored this evening by Clocks Grove Incorporated. This evening she's represented by Kevin Bish. She has selected also Mr. Ed Weidenbach as her most memorable teacher. She'll be attending SUNY Oneonta to become a meteorologist in the fall. Congratulations. Diane Dempsey. Diane is the daughter of Dawn Dempsey. This evening she's sponsored by Junior Achievement. The representative is Janice Zeigel. Diane has selected Mrs. Rita Scott as her most memorable teacher. Also, Diana will be attending the University of Buffalo next fall to become a pharmacist. Diana, congratulations. Our next student of excellence is Catherine Dibula. She's the daughter of Darlene and Frank Dibula. She's sponsored by Pepsi-Cola Incorporated. Tonight, the representative is James Klubeck. Catherine has selected Miss Gail Hall as her most memorable teacher. She will be attending Mercyhurst College in the field of science or art in the fall. Congratulations. Next is Kelly Eschberger. Kelly is the daughter of Karen and Wayne Eschberger. She's sponsored by the Southgate Plaza, who is represented by Kathy Wild this evening. Kelly has selected Mr. Michael Danu as her most memorable teacher, and she'll be attending St. Bonaventure University to prepare for marketing or public relations in the fall. Kelly, congratulations. The next student of excellence, Dawn Frankowiak. Dawn is the daughter of Marcia and Paul Frankowiak. This evening she's sponsored by M&T Bank. who is represented by Jamie Johnson this evening. Dawn has selected Geraldine Schleifer as her most memorable teacher. This evening, Geraldine's daughter, Jill Schleifer Schneckenberger, is here this evening for Geraldine. Dawn will be attending SUNY Cortland to become an elementary physical education teacher in the fall. Dawn, congratulations. The next student of excellence is Jessica Hall. Jessica is the daughter of Patricia and Michael Hall. She is sponsored by the West Seneca Chamber of Commerce, who is represented by Paul Notaro this evening. Jessica has selected Mrs. Sandy Morong as her most memorable teacher. Jessica will be attending SUNY Oneonta for fashion merchandising in the fall. Jessica, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Gina Hand. Gina is the daughter of Carol and Jeff Hand. She's sponsored by Conrad Meyer Memorial, who is represented by Karen Meyer this evening. Gina has selected Mrs. Mara Dills as her most memorable teacher. She will be attending Erie Community College to study gynecology. Congratulations. Our next student of excellence is Brian Hunter. Brian is the son of Shirley and William Hunter. Brian is sponsored tonight by Rudolph and Galley and Sons. Tonight's representative also is James Klebeck. Brian has selected Mrs. Donna Harris for his most memorable teacher. Brian will be attending Villa Maria College for landscaping in the fall. Brian, congratulations. Our next student of excellence is Mary Keegan. Mary is the daughter of Elaine and Dale Keegan. Mary is sponsored this evening by the West Seneca Teachers Association. She is represented, the West Seneca Teachers Association is represented by Bill O'Shea this evening. Mary has selected Mrs. Renee Day as her most memorable teacher. And Mary will be attending RIT to become a certified public accountant in the fall. Mary, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Courtney Lotter. She's the daughter of Sharon Lotter. She's sponsored by First Niagara Bank, and they're represented by Linda Stanchek this evening. Courtney has selected Mrs. Lynn O'Connor as her most memorable teacher. Courtney will be attending Canisius College to become a marine biologist in the fall. Courtney, congratulations. Our next student of excellence is John Lumke. John is the son of Debbie and John Lumke. He is sponsored by Faulkner's Auto Service Incorporated, who is represented by Anne-Marie Faulkner this evening. John has selected Mr. William Strothman for his most memorable teacher. He will be attending Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute for Mechanical Engineering in the fall. John, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Mark Laga. He's the son of Mary Lynn and James Laga. They're sponsored by West Seneca Police Benevolent Association, who is represented by Bob Andalina this evening. Mark has selected Mr. Gary Burns as his most memorable teacher. And he'll also be attending Syracuse University for civil engineering in the fall. Mark, congratulations. Our next student of excellence is Anthony Lorenzo. Anthony is the son of Matilda and Richard Lorenzo. Tonight Anthony is sponsored by the Evans National Bank, who is represented by Robin Roseman. Anthony has selected Mrs. Renee Day as his most memorable teacher. Anthony plans on attending Johnson & Wales University to become an investment banker in the fall. Anthony, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Joseph Malchesky. He's the son of Mary Ann and William Malchesky. This evening he's sponsored by Tuxedo Junction, who is represented by Timothy Curtis. Joseph has selected Mr. Andy Mahalik as his most memorable teacher. Joseph has plans to attend the University of Buffalo to major in communications or education in the fall. Joe, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Sarah Miller. Sarah Miller is the daughter of Jeanette and Ronald Miller. This evening she is sponsored by West Seneca Administrators Association, who is represented by John Todorov this evening. Sarah has selected Mr. Donald Graff as her most memorable teacher. And Sarah also plans to attend Colgate University to obtain a career in international relations. Sarah, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Lisa Myers. Lisa is the daughter of Conchetta and Michael Myers. This evening she's sponsored by Adelphia, who is represented by Gary Tebow. Lisa has selected Mrs. Nora Georgia as her most memorable teacher. In the fall, Lisa plans on attending Fredonia State College to become a music teacher. Lisa, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Stacey Stolka. Stacey is the daughter of Carol and John Pistolka. This evening she's sponsored by Kaz Brothers Construction, who is represented by Ron Kazmerzak this evening. Stacey has selected Mr. William Strothman as her most memorable teacher. She plans on attending the University of Buffalo in the fall for chemical engineering. Stacey, congratulations. Our next student of excellence is Michael Putnam. Michael is the son of Deborah and James Putnam. This evening he's sponsored by Solutions Home Mortgage, represented by Don Martz. Michael has selected Mrs. Colleen Chrisman as his most memorable teacher. Michael plans on attending Bryant College to become an investment banker in the fall. Michael, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Lindsey Rogers. Lindsey is the daughter of Paula and Robert Rogers. This evening she is sponsored by Joseph Scroy and Associates, represented by Joseph Scroy this evening. She selected Mr. Thomas McKeating as her most memorable teacher. And she's planning on attending the University of Buffalo to become a biomedical engineer in the fall. Lindsey, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Andy Schrum. Andy is the son of Mary and David Schrum. He is sponsored by West Seneca Lions Club, who is represented by Gary Aschbacher this evening. Andy has selected Mr. Joseph Cantafio as his most memorable teacher. And he also plans on attending the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford to pursue a degree in law, teach, and coach basketball. Congratulations. Our next student of excellence is Katie Simon. Katie is the daughter of Rita and Michael Simon. She is sponsored this evening by the West Seneca Teachers Association, who is represented by Mr. Mark Wright this evening. She has selected Mr. Glenn Biegert as her most memorable teacher. And she has plans to attend Syracuse University to become a journalist in the fall. Katie, congratulations. Our next student of excellence, Jessica Vigers. Jessica is the daughter of Beverly and Lewis Vigers. This evening she is sponsored by LT Old Time Subs, represented by Tom Schreiber this evening. Jessica has selected Mrs. Rita Scott as her most memorable teacher. Jessica attending SUNY at Geneseo College to become an elementary teacher in the fall. Jessica, congratulations. Our next student of excellence is Timothy Voight. Timothy is the son of Catherine and Michael Voight. He is sponsored this evening by West Seneca Rotary Club, who is represented by Jack Amico. Tim has selected Mr. Keith Ursing as his most memorable teacher. Tim plans on attending Buffalo State College in the fall to major in musical theater and musical education. Tim, congratulations. And our last student of excellence for the evening is Amanda Williams. Amanda is the daughter of Kathleen and Peter Williams. This evening she is sponsored by the West Seneca Women's Club, represented by Linda Furman. Amanda has selected Mr. Jeff Sorticio as her most memorable teacher. Her intentions are to attend Geneseo to become a math teacher in the fall. Amanda, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mrs. Goshen and myself, we wish to congratulate all of the students of excellence and their parents from West Seneca East and West Seneca West senior high schools. We also wish to thank all of your dedicated sponsors at tonight's ceremony, and lastly wish to thank our teachers for giving our students such memorable moments. We thank you all for being here for a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Goshen and Mr. Everly. At this time, please welcome to the podium Mr. James Bratz, Superintendent of Schools, for closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Hathaway. Mrs. Goshen and I, for 10 years, went back and forth reading the names, and she's exactly correct. We would often say, either during the ceremony or right after, what a great night this is, and it doesn't get any better than this evening. Lots of smiling faces in the audience. We have so much to be proud of here in West Seneca, and tonight certainly is a night that the West Seneca Central School District and the town of West Seneca can beam with pride over the achievements of our students from both West Seneca East and West Seneca West. I'm really truly honored to have the opportunity to address all of you this evening, and especially tonight's honorees. And I'm especially pleased to note that this evening's program is dedicated to Conrad Meyer. Students of excellence from West Seneca West and West Seneca East, my message this evening is primarily directed to you. 13 really long years ago, or really short years ago, depending on your point of view, you and your classmates started on a journey called going to school. As you survey those around you, perhaps you recall someone that in fact you started this journey with. I hope, students of excellence, that you now realize education has no end. In today's world, education is a lifelong journey. Excellence is never a destination, but only a benchmark of how you are doing at any given moment. Ask any business representative in the room, and they will tell you about the need to constantly seek opportunities for personal and professional growth. I think you would agree that during the past 13 years, a few people with whom you have come in contact might have influenced your life more than others. In fact, tonight you have selected one teacher who has most profoundly influenced you, and you have influenced them. These teachers are people who taught you much more than facts and figures. They connected with you in a much more meaningful way. I would like to tell you about a teacher who influenced many students, faculty, and staff members in West Seneca, and most certainly yours truly. Jerry Schleifer retired from West Seneca last year after 33 years of teaching and having been diagnosed with cancer. In early April, Jerry succumbed to her illness, but right up until the very end, she was trying to help young people like you. She was making the most of her life. She was helping people she loved. She inspired everyone that knew her. Her daughter Jill is here this evening to represent her mother. Jerry was one of the kindest, most caring people I have ever known. She knew how to relate to people, and somehow you always knew that she was there for you. She treated you as an individual, and she urged people to build on their own individual talents and recognize each individual for being special. As I speak about Jerry's philosophy, I find it interesting to note that tonight's celebration recognizes each of our students of excellence for your individual skills and talents. Less than 1 week before she passed on, Jerry called my home. She needed a phone number as she wanted to call and thank Dawn Frankoliak for nominating her for recognition as Dawn's most memorable teacher. Jerry wanted to say thank you. I hope all of you students of excellence understand how important it is to say thank you and show appreciation to those who assist and honor you. I do hope you say thank you to your mom and dad, your teachers, civic and business representatives later on this evening. In my opinion, all of you have learned well from your first teachers, your mother and father, or you would not be receiving this recognition. You have also learned well from the teachers with whom you have come in contact during the past 13 years, and from those civic and business representatives who have supported you and provided you with volunteer and internship opportunities. Let me take a moment and say thank you to all of those educators, civic and business representatives, and community members who are here this evening. You are an absolutely exceptional group, and this is an exceptional community due to the togetherness that exists in the town of West Seneca. Each and every one of you exemplifies the best that we have to offer in West Seneca, and I personally, and on behalf of the Board of Education and all the students, want to thank all of those individuals for making a difference by being here this evening and participating as you do on behalf of our students. Thank you all very much. Life is really an interesting journey. If you keep your mind open, I'm certain you will identify people like Jerry Schleifer and Conrad Meyer who will influence your life and who will help to guide you, teach you, and frankly make a difference. If you keep your eyes and heart open, you too will find opportunities to assist others. I hope you take advantage of your skills and talents and your commitment. I hope you become role models for the younger generation. As you continue to grow and mature, I hope you, like so many other adults in the room this evening, and those that are with us in spirit, make a difference in the life of a child. I know you will always cherish this memory. I certainly hope you act on my message, as trust me, we are counting on each and every one of you. And please allow me to express my deep appreciation for being part of this program. And ladies and gentlemen in the audience, one more round of applause for these 54 wonderful kids. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this edition of Our Schools featuring the Students of Excellence program. Have a nice summer.